Hi, we're Shannon and Jerry Arner.
And our dog, Betty White.
Your hosts of the Arner Adventures podcast.
Could we have named it something more creative? Probably. But it's the name of our blog. It's our last name. We're on an adventure. Yada, yada, yada. After owning our own business, working 24/7.
And don't forget a mental breakdown in between.
We made a lifestyle change and decided to make the most out of life.
We sold our house, most of our belongings, downsized, and moved to the coast.
We live life minimally, but fully.
We live each day as an adventure.
This show will help you learn how to live life more fully, with more intention, by experiencing more, and with less stuff.
We'll talk about our own experiences, interview others who have much to share by creating a spark in our lives.
Some days we'll share real-life ongoings of what we're going through, and others will talk about our favorite flavor of waffle.
Come join our adventure.
It's the Arner Adventures Podcast. Hello, everybody. I'm Jerry.
And I'm Shannon.
Betty White is sitting pretty beside us, and we're back for episode 110 of the Arner Adventures Podcast.
110. We are almost finished with our dry January. Thank God. We're just kidding.
Yeah.
It's been great, actually.
Been a good experience. Yeah, been a good experience.
We are excited to still kind of be on this minimalist theme that we've done through January. These episode topics address some of the questions that we're asked regularly, like, do we have things in our home? Yes, we have things in our home. Do we have more than one plate each? Yes, we have more than one plate each. Not a ton, but we have more than one plate each. Do we have only one bath towel that we share? Yes.
No, she's kidding. We have one that we share with Betty White.
Right. We all three share the same towel.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, some people think that as minimalists, you can't enjoy things, right? And we've talked about before, we certainly enjoy things. We just have minimal things, the things that either are functional and we need in our life, or they make things easier, or things that really bring us joy. And when you have less stuff, it makes more room for the things that bring you joy, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Well, sometimes people start talking about these fancy gadgets they have and, ooh, this is so great. This is so lovely. We love a gadget when it's actually useful for our lives and maybe enhances our minimalist life. So we thought that we would share our top 10 gadgets that we adore as minimalists.
That's right. Y'all, less is more. But these gadgets we adore.
Ooh, I love a little rhyme.
Yeah.
Well,
nice writing to our writers.
Yeah, it's us.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get to the list, we want to share with you an event coming up that you may be interested in. It's called the Simple Change Summit. It's January 27th and 28th. It includes I think 6 sessions, 5, and then I think we're 6, but we're one of the sessions. Each session discusses simple changes you can make, create change in your life, build habits so that you can become the best version of yourself this year.
Yeah, our session is living small so you can experience large. Other sessions include the power of financial self-care, making minimalism your own.
Love that.
4 things clutter is stealing from you and how to reclaim them in 15 minutes a day.
Ooh, I love that.
Oh, this is heating up. How to use the GSD method to get shit done.
Woo!
And the power of a small change plus consistency.
Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple people who have been guests on our podcast who are also in this summit, Sarah Horgan and Desiree Indries. And we're just so grateful to be a part of it. It's right down our alley.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to attend this virtual summit, the link is available in the show notes. We hope to see you there.
That's right. That's right. Well, let's go ahead and get to our list of the top 10 gadgets we adore as minimalists. And maybe they can bring some joy or ease to your lives in some way.
I'm sure they can.
Yeah, I'm excited about this list.
Yeah, I am too. Number 1. Should I start?
Yes.
Number 1, and might be my favorite already. Bike phone mount. The cell phone holder for my bike. And it attaches to the handlebar, and you put your cellular telephone on there. And then there's little gadgets. If you're a cyclist, know this. There's little gadgets that tell you how fast you're driving your bike or riding your bike. I think it's the way to say that. Riding your bike and how many miles you go, and a few other fun things. Your altitude. No, I don't think it covers your altitude.
No, that would be like E.T. and Elliot.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think what the reason I like that you have it is when
E.T. and Elliot. That's funny.
Isn't it Elliot?
That's right. Yeah, they flew on their bike.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I like it. I like that you have it because when I ride bikes with you, we get back and you'll always say, well, Shannon, we just went 6 miles at 20 miles per hour.
Yeah. And I always say our high speed.
Yeah, high speed. How many calories we burned.
I tell you the calories. And it shows you the little grid of where you drove around town.
I do like that.
Uh-huh.
I also
it's fun stuff.
It is fun stuff. I just like analytics. And it's sort of like an analytics situation for when you ride your bike.
Yeah, indeed.
We do have to apologize if you hear Betty in the background. She's coughing. We're sorry, but we're just going to deal with it because she has to cough sometimes, and that's okay. Well, number 2, OMG. We got it new this year. Milk frother. Now listen, some of you are probably like, we have a milk frother steamer and built into our Nespresso coffee maker, whatever. Okay, well, we don't need all that. Remember we used to have an espresso?
Yeah, we did.
It was a little indulgent.
I think so.
Yeah. But anyway, we got back to basics. We have a little coffee maker we love. And golly gee, one of my goals this year, I've talked about this before, is to get get decent at latte art. And so I was thinking about that around the holidays. Like, well, you know what? I could start with a milk frother. And then I had to do some research. Like, does a milk frother actually work for soy milk? Because that's what we drink. And it does. So this baby has up-leveled our morning coffee situation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. It was like $10, 7 or 10. I can't remember. One of those, just a little handheld device. By the way, all the things we're talking about, we're linking in the show notes so you can have access to all of them. But if you want to maybe fancy up your coffee a little bit and not spend so much money, at the local coffee shop, which I do love our local coffee shop.
And it's good to support local.
It is good to support. But
but it's also good to
enjoy your mornings at home too.
Yeah, that's right.
And make it a little fancy. And a milk frother makes it yummy and it makes it a little fancy. So we do love that gadget.
We haven't gotten to the place of making pictures on top of the coffee yet.
No, you made the Pontiac.
I made a 56 Pontiac and it was pretty good. I missed a little bit on the taillights. I think those were the taillights from the 58. But I'll get that straight.
Oh, gosh.
Well, moving right along. Our zero water TDS meter.
Oh, we just used that a few minutes ago.
We did, and we needed it. We used it to test the water in our zero water pitchers to see if the filter is still working. TDS stands for total dissolved solids. It's the metals, minerals, salts, and ions that are found in your water. It's essentially a measure of anything dissolved in water that is not an H2O molecule. So if the number is 006 or above, we need to change our filter. If you want to read more about our zero water experiment and why we use it, the link to that is in the show notes.
That's right. So when you buy the zero water, they're not pitchers, but like a system that kind of slides into your fridge. It's like a rectangular big pitcher that has like the little spout on the front.
Yeah.
Those come with the TDS meters. But if you want to just test your water, you don't have to have the zero water system, although we do love it and recommend it, especially if you have beach water like ours. But if you use a meter, a zero water TDS meter, and you just test your regular water that comes out of the tap, you may find that number is large and in charge of your water.
Yeah.
And you don't want that to be, because that means there's a lot of stuff in it. So Yeah, we have 3 of the water systems in our fridge because we go through a lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
And so with the filters, like Jerry said, we have to test it. So like just before we came in here, we were filling our waters and we were like, oh, when was the last time we tested the water? And thank God we did.
Yeah.
Because 2 of them were past 006.
They were past 006.
Yeah. And one of them is at 004. So we know we're still okay. But the other 2, we
Mhm.
need to change the filter on. You know what I think about when I think about the choice for sustainable and eco-friendly bedding? One word, bamboo.
Mm.
And then you know what I think about?
2 words.
Uh-huh.
Cozy Earth.
That's right.
Mhm.
Our Cozy Earth bamboo sheets. Ooh, they make our whole bedding experience just wonderful. It makes that nighttime routine just, oh, I can't wait to get in there and in my comfort.
Oh, not only the nighttime routine if you're a day napper like me. In fact, I'll be back.
Yeah, okay. Well, I will tell them about Cozy Earth. So listen, Cozy Earth, if you've been in a cave and you haven't heard about it, it is Oprah's favorite, right? And when Lady O says something is her favorite, we just know that we need it. But the reason we do love it is that it all of their items are sustainably made and eco-friendly. Actually, Jerry, you're wearing what right now?
The bamboo waffle knit shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It's all I can not do to pour some syrup on it and eat it for breakfast. You get it? The waffle reference?
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
Yeah.
I have the like the sweatsuit. I love it. The top and bottom. It's the coziest. I mean, I know that's the word, Cozy Earth, but it's so soft and comfy, and it also looks really cute when I go out. So
Well,
we have
and
that.
yeah, and I've always had an affinity for this type of shirt. So getting this one has just this one's over the top as far as this
And the
style
matching
shirt.
pants.
And the matching pant. Well, I have them on too.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yep.
So yeah, this has been a game changer for me.
And not only bedding and things that you wear, they're super soft, but they also have these towels that just envelop you. I mean, for anything really in your home that you think about with comfort, anything in bath, body, sleep, Cozy Earth is your jam. And if you're ready to enhance your sleep experience, your whole cozy experience with loungewear, streetwear, you should head where, Jer?
To honoradventures.com/cozy earth and grab your exclusive code to save a whopping 40% on your Cozy Earth purchase.
That's right. I think sometimes when we give that code to people, they go, what? 40%? Are you sure it's going to be 40%? Yes, 40%. It's the best code that you're going to find. I'm not even sure that Oprah gets access to this kind of a discount. And you can tell.
Oh, you
can taste.
You can tell. Yeah, you definitely can.
Yeah,
no, it's funny. Yeah, because you look at it and you see, and when you see it get to 006, then I go, okay, well, it's time for a new filter. Anything under that, I think, well, maybe we can get a little bit more out of it.
Yeah.
If I see it get to 007, I pause and I start thinking about old James Bond movies, and I forget absolutely what I'm doing, and then I snap out of it and I get back to and I. 007, man.
You had me. I was sitting here going, I wonder what he does at 007.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I remember where I am and I go, oh, I got to change the water filter.
Right.
So.
Well, yes, we love it. We actually have, I think, 3 or 4 of them, but we don't need 3 or 4. Now that I'm sitting here saying that, we should probably get rid of the other 3. We don't need them.
Oh, the minimalist just tripped up in front of all of America.
In front of everybody.
We admitted we have 3 water pitchers.
No, we do need the water pitchers because we go through. I'm talking about the water meters.
Oh, the meters. That's.
I think we have 3 or 4.
Well, we do need the 3 pitchers, and we do have 3 meters, but it's just that they send one with each pitcher.
I know.
So what are you going to do with it? You can't give it away.
We could.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, let's go on to number 4. Okay, listen. I was on the boycotting bandwagon that I was never going to get these, like, for the longest. So we're Samsung folks, okay? I'm not talking about that. We love our Samsungs. So don't DM us and all that mess because really it's iPhone users are higher in America than they are anywhere else in the world. Everybody else in the world uses Samsung. So we're like international. Well, anyway, we're Samsung users, and I love my wireless Samsung Galaxy earbuds. So when what are they called? The pods? Are they called iPods?
I think they're called
No.
I don't know, because I don't have any. So,
well, whatever they're called for iPhones, and some of you are screaming it right now, but whatever they're called, I was like, I am never AirPods. I was like, I am never getting something like that. That's so dumb, and they're so expensive. And what if you lose it out of your ear? I just thought, oh, they just fall out all the time, right? But I don't even know what happened as to why I ended up. Oh, the wire ones. Like something happened with the wire earbuds, which I was all about, broke. And I was like, oh, I really want a good like Bluetooth earbud situation, because when I'm walking, I like to talk. If I get a phone call or whatever, I just like to, and I like to pace when I'm talking on the phone. So I ended up getting them. They don't just fall out of your ears. But you know something else I was worried about? I was worried, I don't like to be bothered.
Yeah.
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 When I'm like in my zone, if I'm listening to a podcast or if I'm on the phone, like don't bother me, right? Or even the worst is when you get on a plane and you've got your earbuds in and somebody starts talking to you. And you're like, what the hell? Like, don't you see these things in my ears? I'm not putting them in my ears just because I don't want. Yes, I am. I don't want to talk to anyone. But anyway, I was worried that without the cord, that people wouldn't see them and they would start talking to me. So I made sure I got white, so they kind of stand out. And I make sure that when I'm in public, I pull my hair behind my ears so they see them.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you how many times I'm on my morning walk and somebody will start talking. And I'm like I sort of point, I go, I can't. And they'll keep talking. And I have to go, oh, man. Anyway, I love them. I will tell you, some people try to skimp on the quality of their earbuds. I know someone who's probably listened to this who did that and bought them at the checkout counter wherever they shopped. It was like a no-name brand. They are not as good. You really have to spend a little bit more money on a good quality earbud if you're going to go the wireless earbud route. Either the sound quality won't be good or your voice to other people won't be as good. Anyway, I just went on that one, but I do love my Samsung earbuds.
Apparently. Okay. Number 5, portable phone charger.
Oh.
This is really handy. Not only with traveling, but for me, just kind of just about anywhere when there's power outages. It's good to have that charged up to back up your phone. You should have your phone charged all the way up, but then when you use that, you have that to go until the power comes back on.
Yeah.
Or working and don't have access to a regular phone charger. You're out and about, and if I'm, sometimes I like to stream music or podcasts, and that wears down the phone quick.
Yeah.
So then it's during the day when you're out and you can't plug in. So then you can to a wall socket.
Yeah.
Then you plug into that. And you just always have to have a full charge on it. And it will charge your phone up. Usually, if I have a full charge on it at the beginning of the week, I'm usually using it a few times during the week. And I don't have to recharge again until the next weekend.
I'll tell you, when we're traveling, gosh, we use it. And it's sort of slim, like a little slim pack thing. And it we usually put it in our little sport pack, our base sport pack. But it seems like every time we have it and it's so handy, somebody will ask to use it.
Oh, yeah.
I can't stand that.
I know.
So look, we're going to link it down in the show notes. Get your own. And then take it with you when you travel. I will tell you, the people who do say, oh, can I use that or whatever, they do. If they've traveled with us, they usually end up getting one for their next travel.
Yeah.
But when we're traveling and out and about, because, usually when you're traveling, you leave the hotel or you leave wherever you're staying, you don't get back till night. You really do need like a portable phone charger.
Yeah. Just be really discreet when you plug up to that son of a gun. Everybody comes a running to you. They flock to you. So, yeah.
Well, number 6, this is good. Betty White's travel water bottle.
Mm-hmm.
This little gadget is called the Ollie Dog Ollie Bottle. And we've had this for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
We use it when we travel with Betty or when we go on long walks or hikes. She's in her stroller, of course.
Yeah.
But it's so convenient. You put water in the bottle, and this when she wants water, you take the side off, and it sort of becomes this little almost rectangular water bowl, and she drinks out of it. It's BPA free, and it's just the best. It's so convenient. I love it so much.
Possibly our longest running of the top 10 gadgets. That thing's been around.
I think you're right. So that also tells you about the quality of the Ollie Dog Ollie bottle.
Yeah.
I think Ollie Dog, OLLY Dog, is the brand, and then they call it the Ollie bottle. But we will link that down in the show notes too. I also love that it just fits in the car side door.
It does.
So when we're traveling and she needs water, we just pull it out of the side door and then give it to her.
Fits right into many of the handy compartments in and around the dashboard of the car.
Yeah.
Unlike that Stanley Cup that you have to tow behind your car. You have to buy a trailer hitch just to get that thing down the road. And a trailer.
Oh, God. We are not on the Stanley kick, if you're not aware. Stanley Cup is for hockey. That's it.
That's all it should be used for. If you have a hockey stick in your hand, then you can carry a Stanley Cup.
That's right.
Bluetooth speaker, number 7.
Yeah.
This is really convenient and compact. I think I got a couple of them. We got a couple of them. Yeah.
Bluetooth speakers?
We got 2
We
of
have
them.
one.
No, we got a white one and a black one.
Oh, the white one was a gift from Liquid IV.
Yeah.
We should donate that one too.
Yeah.
Let me write down all the things we need to donate.
We didn't run out and buy 2. People send us free things.
Liquid IV did send it to us. It was like a summer thing. But do we use the white one?
I haven't yet, but I did like it when I used it.
No,
so
we don't need to.
No.
We're donating that.
That's right. Donating that to some lucky person out there.
If you want it,
mm-hmm.
let us know.
Let us know.
First person that lets us know, it's yours.
We'll meet you on the beach and give it to you. It's a great place to listen to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I use it all over. I use it at work a little bit more than I probably do at the beach.
Yeah, we listen, and especially in the summer when we're hanging out in the back, we bring it back there.
Yeah.
It's waterproof.
It's waterproof. Yeah.
And the sound is so great. It's well, if you're on YouTube, you see my hands, but it's only, I don't know, maybe 6 or 8 inches. It's compact. Yeah, like Jerry said, it's great.
Yeah, it doesn't sound as great underwater, but it won't ruin it though, because it's waterproof.
It won't ruin it.
Yeah.
Well, number 8. I mean, if you listen to this podcast or even in my life, you know how much I love this. And they are not a sponsor. I would love to get some kind of a deal with Rocketbook, but it's Rocketbook. Rocketbook, if you've never heard me talk about it, is a smart, reusable notebook. So it looks just like a regular notebook. If you're on YouTube, you can see it. I think I've shown this before on YouTube too. But here's mine. It's just like a regular spiral one. I do like the smaller one because I can just throw it in my bag, whatever. But they do have like bigger ones, like 8.5 by 11 or whatever, executive sizes. But you take your pen and you just write on it like you normally do. It's not like a dry erase. Like your hand's not going to just wipe it off. It really is like you're writing in a notebook and you're taking notes. And I use it every day. I just wrote what we needed to donate. I write what I need to do for the day. I write meeting notes. And then at the bottom of every page has a little QR code. And so you have the app on your phone, the Rocketbook app, and you've already set up where you want your documents to go when you set up the whole Rocketbook. And so I just scan it and I can say, meeting with Jerry, January 1st, whatever. And then it will automatically go to my drive where I want it to go. And then at the end of the week, I take my little cloth that comes with it. I wet it, I wipe it clean, and I start over the next week. It is amazing. I love it so much.
Yeah, it is really neat. And I haven't used mine quite as much as you use yours, but I do like the concept. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, it's so great. So it's just the epitome of eco-friendly.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're saving trees every day with that thing.
Every day, every week, for a whole
Every day.
year.
I like this one a lot. A digital voltage reader. It's that's something I used to use when I did security alarms a lot around the house. Well, in security alarms, you used it to find electrical currents and stuff. Around the house, I just kind of use it to test batteries because there's always a lot of batteries sitting around. And are they going bad? And you can put it on top of there, and you can see if you have the proper amount of volts coming out of the batteries.
Yeah.
I've even done that on my car battery, and put it on there and seeing, hey, my car battery's charging at 12.
It's small too. It made me think it doesn't do car batteries, but I guess it does.
Oh, it does any batteries. The batteries.
Okay.
If it's a battery, it's gonna do it. But yeah, I put it on there, and if it says, yeah, your car battery is, it doesn't actually say it, but it reads that the car battery is charging good.
Okay.
Or the battery I have laying in the thing. It says, yeah, go ahead and put it in your gadget because it's still good.
You know what I love? I was thinking about the eco-friendly part of this is that we can have something that we think is going bad, and you'll go, let me troubleshoot that with my digital battery voltage reader. And you'll test the battery. You'll go, well, batteries are good.
Yeah.
It's the device. Or, well, batteries are dead. It's time to throw them away. Or you'll say, well, there's a little bit of life left in these batteries. So you don't waste. You don't waste batteries. You don't waste whatever it is you think has gone wrong. And it's good troubleshooting.
Yeah. Well, it's good troubleshooting.
Well, number 10. Listen, I know it's a Kardashian thing, but I didn't get it from the Kardashians. How you shake your salad. Like, I eat a salad for lunch every day. And I love having something with the lid on, and then you shake your salad because I like the dressing and all the mixings to kind of get all together. And so since I eat one for lunch every day, I have this all-in-one salad container. It's BPA free. And the main part, you put like your lettuce in, and then there's a stackable section that goes on next, and you put your toppings, whether it's feta or cucumbers or whatever you want to put on your salad. And then there's another part that goes on top of that. That's a container for your dressing. And then on top of that is this flat little area that has like a flat fork and like a little utensil section. And then you snap it on, it seals tight, and you can take it with you. It's been the only thing that I use, and when I take my lunch, if I'm on the road or to go or something, and my salad is so nice and fresh because at lunch, I take open little pieces, dump it in the bowl, snap it on, give it a shake, and then my salad is tasty. So that gadget is the all-in-one salad container, and I love it so much. And it's a big, good size. That's the other thing. You can find those things a lot, but not a bigger one, like for your biggest salad. I can't see a little bowl for my salad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because you never know when you're just going to want to have a
big salad.
Yeah.
I like a big salad at lunch.
Yeah. Well, because lettuce is there's a lot of air in between the lettuce. So it's not like you're eating that much.
I know.
You need a little room for the lettuce.
That's right.
And then salad.
If you put it all together and then take it to go, you've got a soggy mess. By the time you eat lunch, and it's like, this looks gross. It tastes gross. Yeah. It doesn't really taste gross all the time. It does feel gross, like the texture.
Yeah. One of my favorite gadgets that didn't make the list, though.
Well, what?
The character portrayed by Sally Field in the 1960s TV sitcom Gadget. Or that's Gidget. That was Gidget. Oh gosh, excuse me. That was Gidget. That wraps up our rundown of the top 10 gadgets, not gadgets, that bring simplicity and joy to our minimalist lifestyle.
I thought you were gonna say Inspector Gadget.
Oh, I didn't even think of that one. But
that's two different. It's two different time spans. Like
that is, yeah.
Like Gidget, I think I knew Gidget because of Nick at Night, like Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Inspector Gadget was on when I was little. Some people listen to this might not even know who Inspector Gadget is.
I never saw it, actually.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little bit older than you.
Well, anyway. Okay. So, yeah.
And you can find the links to all these in the show notes.
That's right. Everything we talked about is in the show notes. We hope that you enjoyed this discussion as much as we adore these nifty devices. If you have a favorite gadget that you just couldn't live without, or, well, at least it makes life easier for you, please share it with us. Send us a message, DM, tag us on social media, but don't come at us about that Samsung iPhone thing. Do not do it.
Don't do it. If this episode resonated with you, or if you know of someone who would benefit from anything we talked about today, or any episode, our guests, or anything, please share it with a friend. It's a great way of supporting the podcast and us, and we really appreciate it.
Another way of supporting the pod is by leaving us a 5-star review or rating on the platform you're listening to us on. Oh, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button because that also supports us. We would love that.
You can always find us, links we refer to during the show, and any of the podcast sponsors at arnerdventures.com or linked here in these show notes. And until next time, enjoy that journey you're on. We're wishing you lots of adventures.
Adios.
Arrivederci.
Au revoir.
Adios.
Sayonara.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Dos vidaniana.